Hello everybody. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing awesome. Hey Ronald, hey Malachi, Revive, Mel, Nazis, Samuel, Jared, GR, Clayton, Lewis, Nick, Sigs, Remington, Daniel, Whitetail Hunter, Lunar, Brax. I think that's everybody. How's everybody doing? Hey, Floppy Briefcase. Hope everybody has been doing good today. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. So, in total, yesterday, I killed about 550 whitetail deer. Because we did the live stream where we killed like 200. Plus, I had killed like 200 before the stream, and then I killed like 150 after the stream. So, we have been making some wild progress on the Great One. Now, let's just hope today's a bit better when it comes to diamonds and rares. Because yesterday's stream didn't have a lot of diamonds. In fact, we only found one level 3 and it ended up trolling us. Hopefully today is going to be a bit better. So go ahead and reset the time. That's unfortunate, Remington. It's one thing that you have to get used to. It's one of those things where once you get used to it, it's going to be so helpful, and you're going to be happy that you have it. But it does take a bit of time to get used to the whole thing. Eventually, you'll get in the habit of always checking your zero distance before you shoot. That's what I always do. I always check the distance of the animal, and then swap to the appropriate zeroing distance. Oh, hello there. It's a decent... Oh my gosh. How are all of you right here? I literally spawned on top of you. How are they all here? Holy. Come on. Slow down for me. Well, and be broadside, please. That'd be ideal. There we go. See if we can get this doe as well. That doe's a little bit easier. Nice. So we got quite a few down there. I got a couple deer over on that side. That's an interesting looking level 2. Let's reload real quickly. No, it wouldn't let me shoot. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. I tried to shoot and it wouldn't yet. It wasn't done cycling. That's unfortunate. Ended up missing that deer because of it. Oh well, it is what it is. I don't really use the muzzleloader when I'm grinding, to be honest. The muzzleloader's kind of just for videos for me, usually. Nice, Ryan. That's awesome, dude. Nice, Lunar. But yeah, I don't really use the muzzleloader for grinding. The only thing I use it for is sometimes I'll take diamonds with it since it is pretty reliable. And then other times I will use it for videos just to get something different. Nice, Lunar, that's awesome. Oh yeah, I could imagine, Mel. That's rough. Really unfortunate the way that unfolded. Good thing you didn't lose the musk deer, though. Yeah, Braylon, it is. Unless it's a great one. The great one is the only one that can get above that. 238, not bad. Good deer to start out with. How do you reload so fast? Through the perks for it. There's a lightning hands perk. See if I can find it. Where is lightning hands? Right here. And I've only got one of them, so it can go even faster. But it's in the handguns category. Very good perk to have. Okay, we got 2 more here, and then there's probably at least one other. Probably at least one more back here down. Hey, Kibby, how's it going? Yeah, it can definitely take a long time to reload sometimes. That's why it's nice to have at least one level of the lightning hands. It can be very useful. Jeez, Blitz, that's wild, man. That's wild. Hey, BP. We just started up a few minutes ago. You did not miss much. Ooh, there we go. There's a bunch of deer. I think there's just one more that got away. We can probably get her as well. There we go. Perfect. Nice, CG. No, there's a few perks that are kind of strange like that, where they're in a specific category, but they're actually usable on all weapons. Lightning hands is one of them, and then fast shouldering is another one. Nope, I accidentally tabbed out instead of going into perks, but take for example in shotguns, you have recoil management. This is viable on every single weapon, and that's why stuff like the M1 has like no recoil for me. Is because I've got level 3 recoil management. And the same thing with fast shouldering, it makes it so you can aim quicker. And that's applicable on everything. Same with this one, which is sprint and load. And recover a steady aim faster after changing stances when using handguns. This is one of the handgun only ones. But then you get stuff like this, and it's available on multiple things. And then, where's another one? Yeah, this one right here. Decreased wobble while moving in aim mode using any weapon. So there's a lot of them that are available to use on all weapons, even if they're in a specific category. Yeah, I did, Blitz. I'm trying to redesign everything a little bit because I wasn't happy with the way it looked. And I'm probably going to keep redesigning it until I get it perfect. Now let's try to get these because they are closest. Perfect. I love it when they stop like that. It's very nice of them. Yeah, it's part of the zeroing perk. And it allows you to swap between 3 different zeroing distances: 75 meters, 150, and 300. I honestly feel like it's one of the most necessary perks to have. It'll really improve your long-range shots, because you won't have to compensate for drop as much. Biggest thing is just getting used to having it and always remembering to check it before you take a shot. That's one of the biggest things. You always have to make sure you're looking at your zeroing distance before you take a shot. And yeah, you do have to click on the thing to activate it. Like in the perk tree, you have to click on the perk again and it'll give you like an activate button. Nice, BP. Hopefully you'll be able to get it. I did just release a video today talking about how I'm grinding for the Great One. So if anybody is trying to grind the Great One and isn't entirely sure how to go about it, I do have that guide that I released today. And then I also have the Great One guide for Rancho that I released when Rancho came out. Both of those combined will be a pretty good way to guide you through hunting for the Great One. Because I'm pretty sure that first video I did covers a different style of grinding, so it gives you 2 options to grind. 2 different ways that are pretty effective. Hello, little pheasants. How are you doing? Imagine we find like a diamond albino pheasant while I'm hunting for whitetail. That'd be nice. Nice, bot. That's awesome. Hey, Riley, how's it going? I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Glad you enjoy them. Hopefully today will be the day that we get ourselves Great One number 4. Or at least a diamond or 2. That would be nice. We'll see how long I manage to go today. Oh, hello there. I want to play for a decent amount of time, just like I did yesterday. We streamed for 4 hours yesterday. I wanted to do at least 3 today, so that we can make some more major progress. I already did about 2 hours of grinding this morning during Flinter's live stream. So I've already made a little bit of progress today, but can't hurt to make a bunch more. Oh my gosh. Speaking of a bunch more, there's a bunch more whitetail coming in. This is why I love this lake. There just is no break when it comes to whitetail. There's always new ones coming in. And actually, those are nervous, so I spooked them with one of my shots. Let's go up to the stand over here. Okay, so they're kind of moving into the brush. That's interesting. I bet they have a zone, like, right here. They're probably the deer that are from that zone. Yeah, they're coming through there. Been having really weird racks on Rancho and Layton Lakes now, so waiting for that Great One to spawn. Now remember, it isn't a guarantee that that causes them to spawn. It's just a theory that Great Ones spawning could potentially make that type of stuff happen. And I think that last shot missed. How do you make yourself look so fast? I'm assuming you're talking about, like, when I'm walking. It's the FOV. It's not actually making you go faster, it just looks like that because the camera's more wide. The default field of view for most games is like 60, but I have it at 80. Just kind of like makes things look a little bit different. It widens out the camera view basically, so you can see more of your screen at once. I think almost every game on console is defaulted to 60 field of view, and I don't think there's many games that allow you to change that when it comes to console. Yeah, as far as I know, it's only something that you can do on PC. I don't think you can change field of view on console. At least you can't on most games. I don't know if Call of the Wild made it a thing or not. Holy, look at how pink it is over here. All those whitetail getting smoked. Oh, you can for Call of the Wild? Nice. That's actually pretty cool. Because a lot of games don't do that on console. So that's actually kind of nice that they allow that. Nice, Remington. But yeah, field of view gives the illusion of moving faster. But it's not actually going faster, it's just you're seeing a lot more of the screen at once. So it kind of gives the illusion of that. It's kind of the same with games like Call of Duty. That was something that for the longest time, a lot of people liked super wide FOV on PC Call of Duty because it looked like you were going faster, and I don't know, I feel like wider FOV is also a lot nicer because it gives you, like I was saying, a much more wide field of view and you're able to see more that's around you. Yeah, pretty much, Johnny. It literally... Though it isn't the same 10 racks, it's probably like 30 racks, but they look so similar that it's like there's only 10. It's, unfortunate. Would love to see a revamp on them. Jeez, Johnny. You're, moving up there pretty quickly. Got a lot more over there than normal. So that's good. Ooh, that's a decent buck. Not bad. A lot here as well. Which I don't necessarily want a bunch of them here, so I'm gonna delete this zone. I don't like having them here because it's hard to kill a lot of them at once. And I'm just trying to kill as many of them as I possibly can each run. So having them here is not very efficient for me. There, that should delete the zone. That's exactly what we're needing. I think that last one might not have been hit vitally. Yeah, it's not vitals. Go down already! I turned. Unfortunate. Oh well. Let's get the others from that zone now. Nice, Johnny. You know, I think I have a problem. I shot like 500 whitetail yesterday. In like 8 hours. I think I've got a problem. Just a little bit of a problem. The whitetail addiction has taken over. I think I just hit his ankle. That's not exactly the shot I was hoping for. I turned, or she turned. That one got something. I don't think it was vitals, but it'll go down at least. So there's that. Yeah, Johnny. I killed like 500 yesterday, and then today I've killed, I think, 160 before the stream. And I'm planning to kill like 200 this stream, so... It's gonna be wild. If I don't get a great one within the next few days, I'm gonna be surprised with as many as I've been killing. Hey, Montana, how's it going? Oh yeah, I definitely am. Definitely am addicted to it. The whitetail hunting is way too addicting. Alright, Blitz. Five rares, 9 diamonds, 2 trolls. That's actually about in line, I think, with what it should be. The thing about, like, with the whitetail, it seems, is you'll go on really dry streaks for a while and then just get a bunch of good stuff back to back. At least, that's how it's been for me. Because I got that streak of, like, 3 diamonds and a rare within a couple hours. And then I went, like, 400 kills without a diamond. Definitely seems like you go in kind of waves. Ooh, there's some I didn't see. Another one. Get back here. Come back here. You cannot run. No, of course he'd stop like that how I need him to, but he'd be behind a hill. Ooh, there we go. That's a little better. Smoked him. Yeah, true, Johnny. True. A very small whitetail deer, and another very small whitetail deer. I am lagging right here. This has been a spot that I've been getting lag the last couple runs for some reason. I don't know why it's only in this spot. So there should be like 3 dead right here. Yeah, here's 2. And then the buck is over to the left. Hey, Outdoors and Gaming. You have not missed much. We pretty much just started. We're on to like the second lake of the day. Still very early on in the stream. Can I click it? There we go. Oh, hello there. Come back. 221. PG1F, my dude. You push me around more than any other dog I've had. What is going on, buddy? I swear none of the other dogs we've had do that. Not to that extent, at least. It's kind of crazy. That's a decent buck right there. Wait, is that... that? Oh my gosh. That's a melanistic. That is a beautiful melanistic, actually. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's really cool. I think that's one of the coolest melas we've had in a long time. This might be my personal best. This might be the personal best. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Of course he would turn right as I'm getting ready to smoke him. let's see what else is here before we shoot. Want to make sure we don't miss out on anything else. Alright, it looks like there's nothing else too crazy. We'll try to get this deer as well, but that's so cool. That is such an awesome trophy. You know what's funny is, earlier I was watching Flinter's stream, and I asked him what type of trophy I was gonna find during my whitetail grinding today, and he told me a level 1 melanistic. It may not be a level 1, but this is a melanistic, so he was half right. But anyway, I think without further ado, let's get this thing down. And everything else in sight. And I missed the last shot. Oh well, that's so cool. I'm so happy we found that. This will kind of replace the one that got broken with the last hotfix. When they brought out the hotfix to kind of fix all the fur types that got broke with the Rancho update, it broke all of the deer that we had killed on Rancho, as a lot of you probably remember. And it broke my 221 melanistic that I had. So if this is a 221 melanistic as well, that'll basically replace the one that broke. 1 and 2 together, so he meant 12? Probably. You know, that actually makes more sense than I would have thought. Holy. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that beauty. Kind of a cool looking rack as well. It kind of pushes outwards. 221. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That is now my personal best. And look at that, it's got a unique rack as well. What are the odds of that? That's so cool. Oh my gosh. That's probably the coolest rare I've killed. I've killed a 238 albino, but honestly, its rack wasn't as cool as this one. This has a much cooler rack. Definitely a fan of that. Because it's very unique. Very unique melanistic. That's so awesome. To be honest, I did not expect it to score 221. I thought it would be like 211. But that's really cool. What a trophy. Let's get the rest of these does picked up real quickly. That's so awesome. Yeah, Cozy, I have. Or I've seen one of them at least. I know there's a few people that have messed up great ones, but I think the one that I saw was Sled Junkies. Let's see what we got here. Nothing. Okay, so don't have to worry about that zone then. Jeez, bot, that's wild. I think I remember you talking about that. I think so, Lunar. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and watch that video again. It was so sad to see him mess it up, though. Nice, Impossible Gamer. That's awesome. Yeah, it is a very wonky rack on that Mela. Really cool, though. I think that's definitely the most unique rare that I've killed on the Great One grind. Yeah, it happens. Everybody messes up diamonds from time to time. And the same goes for great ones. Every once in a while, something like that'll happen. Just part of the game. There's some things you can't control. There's times where messing them up might not even be your fault. That's unfortunate, Impossible Gamer. It happens. And I feel like it might be a little bit easier to mess things up on console. Because from what I've seen, it is harder to steady a shot with a controller than it is with a mouse and keyboard. At least in my experience, like the little bit of Xbox experience I do have from playing on my wife's Xbox, I did like a brief, maybe... Was that another Mela? Whoa, 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 whoa. I think that's Mela. I think that is a melanistic. I can't quite tell. Is that a melanistic? I think it is. That definitely is, I think. Maybe? It's so difficult to tell. It looks like it. Are we really gonna get 2 Melas in one run? We've been on a dry streak of like 400 kills without getting a rare and only having 1 diamond in those 400 kills. And now we just killed a melanistic and potentially another one. Let's get it down just in case that's what it is. Because it is kind of difficult to tell in that lighting. I think it is. That it doesn't look like there's any white on the face. I think that is. Like I was saying, though, it's going to be hard to tell until we actually get up there. But I think that is one. Yeah, it's really hard to tell. But that would be hilarious if it is, because in that case, Flinter would have called it. That would be hilarious if he called what we were going to get. Hey, Beckham, how's it going? Shot a K Buffalo with the M1 and it died. It was not dying because of improper ammo. Yeah, we've all been there. When I first started playing, I shot a brown bear with the 338 back when that was not a thing you could do. Redneck J, thank you so much for renewing your membership. 9 months. Holy, that's insane. That is insane. Thank you so much, my dude. 231, and we got vertebrae on that. Let's go see. Is this a Mela? I really think it might be. You know what? We're gonna be surprised. We're just gonna slowly let it come into view. Wow. All this build up for this. You stupid common. Well, guess it wasn't a Mela. Johnny was right. It was just one that was in the shadows too much. Well, that sucks. Oh well. It is what it is. Maybe one of these days, Kayla. Maybe one of these days. It might not be for a little while, though, because I'm pretty heavy into the Great One grind right now. But once we get our next Great One, maybe we'll switch it up with some Leighton on the streams. That somehow is not vitals. There we go. I think that was all 3 of them. Yeah, true, Johnny. There was pretty low odds of that happening, but I've had it happen before, so I figured it could have happened, you know? The next one I'm going to take with the 6.5. Since it's my favorite rifle, I figure the next Great One needs to be took out with the rifle that I've always enjoyed using the most. And considering I always talk about the long-range capabilities of the 6.5, I think I should do a long-range shot on it. Just to make it a little more interesting. Feel like a Great One within 147 kills? Maybe. If it's within 147 kills, that would mean we should get it this stream. We'll see. We shall see if you're right. I'd say it's possible. It's been a couple thousand kills since we got our last great one. Nice, Chandler. Hey, Whipped Cream Man, how's it going? Jeez, we're almost out of time. It's at 10:48. We're about to have to reset the time again. We might actually do something like that at some point, Revive, to kind of get prepared to take the super long shots. Because that would actually be kind of a cool, I guess, like, intro sequence to a video of taking the 4th great one. We're just at the range practicing at, like, 500, well, not 500 because you can't go 500, but practicing, like, 400 meter shots on the targets with the 6.5. That could be kind of a cool little intro sequence. Can we get this one too? No! Don't you dare get unstuck like that ever again. Hit, but not vitals. That should die now. Alright, sorry guys, was saying hello to my daughter real quick. She's a little upset today. She not having a good day. Did we get that buck good? No. Oh, maybe? Vertebrae? Probably. Probably vertebrae. No, stopping. There we go. Man, really? No vitals on that? Nice, Kayla. Why do you not have Crab Claw Lake in your whitetail grind? I just don't like that lake, to be honest. It's too brushy. I'm assuming you're talking about this one right here. It's just got too much brush around it. I find that I'm just not able to make as good of time as I can on other maps. And the reason I do 4 lakes is because I haven't really needed any more than that. With the way that I hunt them, I use up all my drink time just between these 4 lakes, and sometimes I don't even get to go to the 4th. Like, just between these 3, I use up all of my time just because of the strategy that I use. So we'll go to that herd in a minute. Let's head over here and claim all of these real quickly. But yeah, I just avoid all the brushy lakes. And the ones that are not really super great, like this one doesn't have enough deer at it, and it's all long-range shooting, so it takes a long time to get everything. This lake only has a couple zones for whitetail, so I don't really find it worth using, and they're very inconsistent and strange. But these 3 main lakes, Bosque Alto, Ghost Lake, and La Hacienda, they are by far the most consistent and have the most herds out in the open. So it makes it so I can go through all of their herds really quickly. Great one this stream, 37%. That's decent enough odds, I'll take it. Let's make those odds come true. Nice spot. I mean, I just find them the easiest to hunt, so that's what I ended up going with. I've tried all the lakes and I don't know, I just couldn't get into using them. I used to use this lake right here, but I felt like I wasted too much time traveling through the brush trying to get angles on all the deer. Thanks, John. I appreciate that, man. Glad you enjoy. Yeah, a lot of it just comes down to personal preference. I mean, there's nothing wrong with hunting the other lakes. It's just not my cup of tea. Because a lot of times with the way the game works, if you aren't hunting herds, then they shouldn't have anything spawn in them. So because I'm not hunting those lakes, they should never have any great ones or diamonds spawn there. They should only have a chance at spawning at the lakes that I hunt, which is why I just chose the most open lakes. There is occasional, like, oddball situations where one might randomly spawn at one of the other lakes, but it's very uncommon. How much money do I have now? 6,780,000. You know what's crazy is just 2 days ago we were at like 6.1 million. Now we're almost at 7 million. You can probably tell I've been hunting way too many whitetail. An unhealthy amount of whitetail. Any tips for a Euro bison grind? There is a couple guides on Steam. One of them is like a need zone time guide, and the other is a bunch of maps for every single reserve in the game. And those maps show like all the known need zones. And I just used that to do my European bison hunting. I just followed what the map showed as like some of the zones that they can be at. Let me think. I'll actually try to find it real quickly so I can link it, but to be honest, that's really all I know about Euro bison. I just followed the guides. This the right one? Yes, this is. So this is the animal location map guide, and it will show like all of the known need zones for every animal on every map. Now there is some it's missing. This is just like the zones that him and a couple of his friends have found. So there's going to be some that are missing, but it gives you a really good idea of what is where for most maps. And it gets updated regularly. It's very useful. Nice, John. Hopefully it'll optimize your runs. Oh yeah, I remember you, Elliot. I remember your old account name. And yeah, today's stream has been going pretty well. We already got a melanistic 221 scoring buck. Oh, did I spook them off when I fast traveled? You know, that's actually really strange. That should not have spooked them. I guess maybe I was in render, though. Oh, I see what happened. It's almost the end of the drink time, so they probably just moved on. So let's go ahead and reset. No, not place a waypoint. Fast travel. Hey, Levi, how's it going? Hey, Diamonds. You're not super late. I mean, like, maybe 50 minutes. Has it really already been 50 minutes? It couldn't have, right? There's no way. Hey, look. 46 minutes already. Jeez. I feel like we just started. But it's already been 46 minutes. Oh, got you. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, welcome back, Elliot. Glad to have you back in the stream. 62 tents and 63 tripods to spend exactly 2 mil. Oh my gosh. That's a lot. That is a lot. Yeah, I think so too, Johnny. Or, even better, all it would really take to fix it, at least on PC. I don't know how it would work on console, but why not just make it so if you click with left click, it'll only have the fast travel option. And then if you click with right click, it'll bring up the like place waypoint and cancel. That would be such an easy fix. Just right click for waypoint and cancel, left click for fast traveling. That would solve the problem. You know, I might actually mention that to them because that would be kind of nice. I don't know if they'd actually want to implement it, but it would be kind of a nice quality of life addition if they did. I think it's only that doe that's over there right now. There's still a lot of hunting pressure over here, so I doubt this zone will have any, but these ones are coming over to here, I believe. Oh, actually, there's a few going that way. Never mind. Or maybe they're just being weird. It's honestly so hard to tell. We shall wait for them to move over closer. What map do I like most? Silver Ridge Peaks. Rancho is very close to taking over that top spot, though. I do like Rancho a lot. And then a bit of an unpopular opinion is that I think Tiawaroa is the third best map. A lot of people don't seem to like Tiawaroa, but I really enjoy it every time I hunt it. Then I'd say probably maybe Layton next, then Verhonga. Dude, he keeps stopping. Also, I'm really curious how we didn't get vitals on him with the first shot. I get that it was a frontal shot, but it should have had penetration to get to a lung, but it didn't somehow. Don't think there's any more coming over yet, so this will be our chance to fast travel over and pick a few up. Yeah, Johnny, true. And also, more mountain feed zones. That would also be a good change. Yeah, Tiawaroa is a beautiful map. Oh my gosh, I just said it. I just said it Flinter's way instead of the way I always say it. I just called it Tiawaroa. I've never done that. What is going on? Tiawaroa. There we go. I lost my touch for a second. Yes, tar as well. That would be great. Give us some tar. Give us some paradise ducks and get rid of turkeys. Then, Tiawaroa would be literally my favorite map in the whole game. It would be just unmatched if they added tar, paradise ducks, and got rid of turkeys on it. It would be absolutely perfect. Hey, Nate Dogg, how's it going? Hey, Whipped Cream Man. Can't remember if I said hi or not, so how's it going? Hello, ma'am? Where did you come from? Where did this deer come from? What map do I want the most next? Either a Texas Game Ranch or Africa 2. Both could be awesome additions. Hey, Spushy. Hey, to go. Yeah, the 303 is a good gun. Very solid gun. Okay, PG-1F 3000, man. You've been pushing me around like the last 3 days. What's going on, dude? We're just out here hunting and you're pushing me around every time I try to claim something. Ooh, there we go. Got a bunch right there. Well, there was a lot more than I thought there was. Then we got blood right here from another one. If I could grab it. There we go. Should be up here somewhere. Nice, Elliot. Yeah, Impossible Gamer it is. Good old PG1F3000. You know, he still hasn't found us our Piebaldistic Great One, so his name isn't really living up to, well, he's not really living up to his name. Come on, PG1F3000. You need to find us that Piebaldistic Great One. I bet, Jacko. It has that effect sometimes. I'm honestly surprised that I haven't been going insane the last couple days with the amount I've been shooting. Ah, I fast traveled to the wrong one. That's where we need to go. Yeah, Johnny, they probably weren't. It's hard to say, though. Maybe they just didn't put them in the trailer because they weren't, like, that interesting. Hard to say. Don't see anything else over here. Oh, there we go. Hello there. How are you doing, sir? No. How was that not a neck shot? Oh well. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Hyper. It seems like it's mainly Xbox that has that issue. I've heard that it's not as bad on PlayStation. And then PC, it all depends on your system. Hopefully they get it under control soon. It depends, Whipped Cream. What level is your dog? If your dog is still low level, that's normal. But if your dog is high level in doing that, then that might be an issue. Because my dog is like level 28 and isn't having too many issues. But like my max level dogs, they just sprint towards everything. Level has quite a bit of an effect on the tracking speed of your dog. And the different traits you give it also affect it. What I did was I gave it every single trait that can aid it in tracking. So stuff like shortcut, nosy, nosier, sharp, close, and then for the last one I'm gonna give it master tracker, because that just gives it a chance to go straight towards the downed animal instead of following the tracks, which is amazing. It's max level? Which traits did you give it? Because if it doesn't have a lot of these tracking traits like I was just showing off, then that might be why it's not going as fast. That's the only thing I can think of that would be affecting it. Of course, Elliot. Of course. Who doesn't? Okay, we've already got a lot of hunting pressure there. We didn't get to hunt this lake fully on the last run, so let's go do that first. Same as me? That is strange. That is really strange. Big albino, nice whipped cream. Holy, big albino male. Did we claim all those over there last time? I think we did. I don't remember, to be honest. Yeah, we had to have because we fast traveled and spooked that other herd. Hello there. 2 of them right there. And there should be a bunch over here. Yeah. So we will walk over and call these in. Hey, Dylan, the only thing you missed was a 221 melanistic buck. No, Kibby, I don't. I honestly don't like dipping my pizza in anything. I'm pretty boring when it comes to the pizza. I don't really put anything extra on it. I just eat it the way it came. Occasionally, I'll put a little bit of Italian seasoning on something like a Supreme pizza. But to be honest, I don't do much else with it. Hey Lauren, how's it going? The only thing you missed was a melanistic 221 buck, which is actually one of the nicest rares we've got in a long time. Best map to hunt for diamonds? I'd say Silveridge Peaks. Verhonga's also really good for diamonds. They both seem to have good amounts of diamonds on them. We'll see what we can do, Joshua. Hopefully we can get a diamond buck today. That's the goal. Get some diamonds, get a great one, get some more rares. Try to get all of the above today. It would be a perfect day if we could bag a couple big diamonds, get a couple big rares, and then also get ourselves the great one. That'd be like the perfect day of hunting. I honestly would not really like a 50 BMG in the game, to be honest. Though it can be used for hunting on some species and in some places, it's just not a common thing that you see. I would much rather see something like a 416 or a 500 Magnum handgun. You know, something like that. 50 BMG is not a common thing to hunt with. Like I said, it gets used, it's just not a very common thing that people use. I think that's the best we're gonna do on those. Great one incoming in 9.99 minutes. You never know, maybe it will. I guess we'll see. Would cost like 20k, probably. Man, I remember how expensive the 470 rounds used to be. When they first released the 470, my gosh, the ammo was expensive. No, that's not a glitch. They control. It happens with the geese from time to time. Most species in the game do have a chance at trolling. There's a couple that don't troll very often, but most of them have a chance at trolling. Yeah, 25-06 would be good. That is a caliber I've been wanting. Where did we shoot the other? I guess it was over here. I have no clue where that doe went, but I guess we'll just not worry about her. We got a buck down anyway. There's another doe there. If we could get her, that'd be great. But it looks like she's already down over the hill. Later, Revive. Thank you for dropping in. Oh, there's the one that we shot. What do you know? It led us right to it. Nice, Bryson. That's awesome. And nice, Landon. That's a pretty cool trophy. Rare to find as well. Nice, Evan. Honestly, even if it's a silver, that's still really good. Honestly, any albino mouflon I consider to be a pretty awesome find, because it's not super common to see them. I don't see a lot of albino or melanistic mouflon. Even back when I used to hunt Quattro all the time. That's wild, Hyper. Oh yeah, 22,250 would be awesome. Hey, Silas, the only thing you missed was a 221 melanistic whitetail buck. Decent deer there. Nice, Hunter, that's awesome. That is such a difficult trophy to get. 3 level 5 Gemsbach that top of their estimate was like 10 off diamond. Yeah, it's pretty common with the male Gemsbach. They tend to troll like 90% of the time. It's pretty sad. Definitely one of the most common trolls. Nice, Diane, that's awesome. I once saw 20 mellow mouflons at the same lake. I remember those days. That was quite a wild time. That had to have been one of the weirdest bugs ever. Just opening up a map and seeing nothing but melanistic mouflon everywhere. I'm so glad that that was an easy fix, though. That was just crazy. Well, I mean, it's just a theory, Whipped Cream Man, but that's what was happening before I got my third great one. It's not a confirmed thing, though. But I'd keep an eye out, because there's been a few people that have experienced the same thing, but it's all just a theory at this point. Okay, we got that one back there. Let's go for that first. Nope, didn't quite... What is wrong with you, sir? Let's try to reload and get it down before it dies off and is messed up. And didn't save it. Oh well. How many kills since the last great one? Let's see. Let me find the notepad real quick. So, like 2,300? Roughly 2,300 since the last great one. I did not click. What's going on there? I never clicked. Gotta love it. There's no such thing as a great one caribou, Joshua. That was a bug when that was happening. It wasn't a true great one. It was just a bug. That's unfortunate, Zevin. Albino moose are pretty rare. I've only killed one. They definitely seem pretty hard to find. Most rare moose are, to be honest. Ah, we got vertebrae on it. That explains it. I think I've passed that already, Elliot. We're probably right there. Like, literally, like, right on that mark, pretty much. My first diamond was a 951 red deer. Back on the old scoring system. No, it is a bug. Currently, the whitetail is the only great one. Currently, you can only get the whitetail great one. Oh wow, Silas, that's wild. That's a rare thing to come across. Not something you see every day. Nice, Rizzy. If you're in the Discord, drop it in the Trophy Shots chat and I'll take a look at it. To be honest, I'm not sure, Angela. I'd have to go back myself. It was probably like 20 or 25 minutes in. We were at this zone right here at the Bosque Alto Lake, so it'll be the second lake we go to in the stream, right over here. Yeah, red deer, fallow deer, mule deer, great one would all be awesome. How many diamonds do I have? I believe 515. Let's see. Yeah, 515. No, 513. I have to take 212 off of the number because of the time period where they were bugged. Yes, we do have a Discord. If there's any mods in the chat at the moment, it would be awesome to toss that up real quick. That's a diamond potential. That looks like a diamond level 2. That very well could be a diamond level 2. Let's get this thing down. I'm pretty sure that's a diamond. It's really wide. I don't think that will troll. Pretty sure that one's gonna make it. We're already off to such a good start compared to yesterday. Yesterday's stream was not too many big trophies. Just one troll in 4 hours. And we've already got ourselves a possible diamond right here. Ooh, that one antler kind of looks small though. The tip-to-tip spread is really good, but that one antler might be one size too small. Guess we'll see. Let's take these out first. I don't think those things are close enough to spook. Oh yeah, 260, we're fine. No, not the 22. Don't shoot it with the 22. That'd be bad. Heard some call to our right as well. Come on, turn for me. Thank you. Much appreciated, my dude. Surely a diamond? Yeah, I think so too. I just need to get a better view of that one antler, because the one antler looks a little small. Maybe not, actually. Now that I look at it from this angle, I think that is a diamond. I think that will be diamond, and then that's a good buck too. Not diamond potential, but still decent. 261, you think? 259.98? I mean, those are both possible scores for sure. What's the rarest rare? Probably melanistic lynx or albino lion. Like, both of those are really difficult to find. Leucistic Cape buffalo seems pretty hard to find as well. I've only killed one, and I don't see many people post them. Alright, let's move a little bit further over to the right here. I doubt this thing will be above 260, but I guess there is a chance it could be slightly above 260. I mean, a rare's a rare, Chris. Oh, there's more whitetail here now. This herd is huge. Let's get this guy down. That's a beautiful deer. Get the rest if we can, or as many of them as possible. Nice. Alright, I think that's all we're going to be able to get. Hey, Weston, how's it going? We killed a melanistic 221 buck earlier in the stream, and then we just took down a possible diamond. 258.40? Probably. I'd say it's going to be around there. My guess is between 256 and 258. Though it is kind of a wide one, so it might be higher. Let's claim these others first real quickly. Let's see. What is this guy gonna be? That definitely looks like a diamond to me. I think it is. It's a diamond. 258.40. There we go. That is diamond number 46 of the grind. 258.40. Not bad. Not a bad deer at all. That is awesome. So we've got a rare and a diamond on the day, and we're only like an hour and 10 minutes into the stream. I've got a good feeling about today. I think today is going to be a very good day of whitetail hunting. Oh my gosh, yeah, you completely nailed it, Chris. Nailed it. 258.40. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's super awesome. Good to see that we got ourselves a diamond today. Very even looking buck as well. 233 on this guy too. He had a good buck next to him. Lots of big bucks showing up today. The big ones have come out to play. Nice, Tanaka. I think my best since they changed the scoring is like 271.80. But my best overall was 291 back when they could actually make it that high. Now they can't score quite that high, but yeah, 272 is a good one. Be cool if they made a Florida map that has doves, iguanas, and some sort of duck like pintail or redhead. You know, honestly, I watched a iguana hunting video recently, like a Florida iguana hunting video, and it actually looks like a lot of fun. I would not be opposed to iguana hunting coming into Call of the Wild, because down in Florida they're an invasive species, so it's one of those things where you can just go out and hunt a bunch of iguanas. And it seems like it's a lot of fun. And I never knew that they were like such a problem down there, but they really are. Ooh, wow. How did that shot hit? I never thought that shot would hit in a million years. Never thought that would hit. Yeah, giraffes would be interesting. To be honest, I don't really know much about giraffe hunting or how it would work. We got anything over here? Nope. Ooh, that's unfortunate, trash tuber. That's unfortunate. The biggest one that I had heard of was 276, so if you had a 277, that's huge. It must have had really wide tip-to-tip spread. Yeah, it would be cool, final boss. I'm not saying it wouldn't be cool, I just don't know how they would go about doing that. Yeah, blowgun would be kind of cool. Hey, Luke, how's it going? We got ourselves a diamond, and we also got a 221 melanistic. Off to a good start today. Don't see anything down there. Oh, geez, Dylan. That's wild, man. That sucks that you had a big buck like that just yoinked out from under you. Favorite map is Silver Ridge Peaks. Alright, Rizzy, I will take a look at it right now. Oh yeah, that is kind of a weird moose. Nice. That is awesome. Good looking moose for sure. Tristan, if you check out a Great One guide that I've got, it shows off all of the different drink zones here on Rancho. Just look up Rancho Del Arroyo Great One Guide Scarecrow, and it should bring it up. It goes over every spot that they can drink for the most part. The only spots that I missed in the guide was, I believe, this lake right here, and this little lake down here. I think these are the only two lakes I missed, and then maybe this one as well. But I cover all the other drink zones in that video. Yeah, for sure, Rizzy. It does look kind of cool. Definitely an odd-looking one, but a cool one as well. Alright, so it looks like there's nothing over at that zone. It's 10:42, so we got a little bit of time left. Nothing there. So there's probably some over here. Or not. Okay, so, since there's nothing over here either... Oh, yeah, there is. Never mind. We found them. Let's, smoke some of these guys. No, BP, you didn't. At least I don't think you did. I didn't see anything, at least. I'll just do it real quickly, Elliot. There we go. Let's go to this zone now. Nice final boss. Dream animal to hunt. I think my dream hunt is a New Zealand red deer hunt. It's something I've always wanted to do, and it would be a lot of fun to be able to. Unfortunately, it's kind of an expensive hunt to go on. No, 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 don't you float. Don't you float. I swear if you float over here. It depends. When was it, Trash Tuber? Was it recent, or was it like 5 or 6 months ago or something like that? Because if it was quite a while ago, that wouldn't have been super huge, but on the new scoring requirements for Whitetail, it is a pretty big one. Oh yeah, Eland would be awesome too. Eland are really cool. Eland and Nyala would be awesome. Later, whipped cream man. What is going on with, What's going on with, what's it called? Nightbot. What's up with Nightbot? It's not working. Come on, Nightbot. What are you doing? It worked with that. Now it worked. Wow. Come on, Nightbot. What are you doing? That was so delayed. Hey, Gage, how's it going? Had to spend a day rearranging my bucks and does on my map. All my good spots were running out of bucks. Yeah, that happens from time to time. That's one of the reasons I just quit doing the only killing bucks strategy. It just wasn't working out for me in the long run. Of course, CG. Oh, that's unfortunate, Reverse. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, no problem, Elliot. Yeah, tiger would be interesting. I don't think there's really many places where you could hunt them though, so I doubt they'll ever add a tiger into the game. And they'd probably see it as being kind of controversial, so... And we all know how EW feels about controversial animal additions. Well, at least you're able to join this one, Matthew. At least you're able to see a stream now. Both were diamonds, hard shot both of them, but used the wrong ammo. Ooh, that's rough, man. That's really rough. Alright, later, Silas. Thank you for dropping in. Glad to have you here. Is it just one more down? It's looking like it. I think that's the last one, and it's 11:01, so they're gonna start leaving, but we might have time to actually visit this zone for the first time today. Yeah, Bob. Holy. Once messed up a diamond red deer and then killed 11 to 14 diamond red deer after it. I mean, that's sometimes how it happens, right? Alright, Gage. Yeah, the one that I posted today covers my current tactics for Great One grinding. And then I still have that one that I posted at the beginning of the Rancho release that kind of covers like drink locations, but I'm assuming you already know the drink zones since you've been grinding for the Great One. But yeah, the video talking about my current methods I posted today with a bunch of the trophies that I killed in the past couple weeks as well. Lots of diamonds and rares in that video. So if you guys have not watched that video today, I highly recommend checking it out after the stream. Because it's a pretty informative one that also has a lot of diamonds and rares. Hey, I didn't say you could come close to me. Now I'm gonna have to smoke you and the others. There's just not a lot of deer that wanted to come out. That's unfortunate. To be honest, the current bighorn already has too much curl, so I would not be happy if they did a Great One bighorn and made it more curly than the current one. I think that would probably be like my least wanted thing ever. Now, if they changed the current bighorns and made the current diamond the Great One, that would make a little more sense, but I still feel like it would lose its magic because we've had them like this for so long. I don't know, I just can't get behind the way the bighorn look right now. Well, what way are you hunting, Austin? Are you hunting at their drink zones? Because if you're just roaming around, you're probably not going to find a lot of things. But if you're hunting at the drink time of different species, then you're going to find a lot more different animals. Like, for example, if you're on a Rancho Del Arroyo and you set your time to 8:30, then you will have whitetail drinking at pretty much all of the lakes around the middle here. So if you haven't already, try that out. It might help you quite a bit. Yeah, Chris. Has to be Great One elk or red deer next. Oh yeah, for sure. It seems like the most voted things were red deer and mule deer, but I would not be mad with an elk either. I think an elk would be pretty cool. Okay, there's a couple we need to go claim that I missed last time, it looks like. We need to get that. That could be holding up some spawns. Because sometimes if you don't claim things, it will, like, cause stuff not to respawn in place of whichever one you forgot to claim. And if that was the last in a herd, it's probably holding up an entire herd spawn. Just heard something over here. Was that a deer or a pheasant? Didn't actually get to see. Why can't I fast travel? There we go. Yeah, no problem, Austin. Let me know how it works for you. And if you're interested in any other species that you might want to hunt at their drink times, I've got guides for quite a few of them in my guides playlist. There should be at least one that might help you out with something you've been wanting to hunt. Yeah, Elliot, it definitely is. There's a lot of random stuff in the Discord. Definitely is quite a random place. Very, very random. I think that's the one that we killed a while back. Had to have been. Just smoke that doe. I don't think there was anything else with her. So we'll get that doe and then get those two, and then we'll come back and shoot these deer right there. We definitely need to restart the game though, because there's probably a couple does or something that I missed. And there's no way we're going to be able to find them now because the tracks will have disappeared since we reset the time. So we'll just restart our game and then they should be back at their zones. My favorite color is green, which probably comes to nobody as a surprise. Or comes as a surprise to nobody. Is that how you say it? I don't even know right now. I need more caffeine. Alright, later, Chris. Thank you for watching. Nice, Matthew. Holy. It's a Kyla. A wild Kyla. Right as I was thinking about the fact that there hasn't been a lot of mods in here today, just Johnny. And Blitz for a little bit. How's it going, Kyla? Baja Blast. Oh my gosh, I remember that. I used to love Baja Blast. Now you're making me want to go get some. Why? Why, Kyla? Holy. Nailed another one. Yeah, I don't think they will though, Ashlyn. They want great ones to be a thing on every animal. Or most species at least. And they already did a poll asking what species we wanted next, so I think it's pretty much guaranteed now that we'll get another great one at some point. Hey, Bob, how's it going? 2 diamond chamois in the same herd. That's awesome. What's my favorite trophy besides the great ones? I really like the leucistic diamond duck that I have. That's one of my favorite trophies. Like, I don't even care that it's a duck. I just think that's such a cool trophy to get. Never would I have ever thought that a duck would be one of my favorite trophies. And then I also really like the albino lion and the mythical albino red deer that I have. Those are some of my favorites. Hey, Aiden, you missed a 221 melanistic buck and then also a diamond. Oh, Kyla, let Flinter know he called the melanistic. He said I'd get a mela today. It may not have been a level 1, but he did call the fact that it would be mela. So I thank him for that. It's been a while since I had a good melanistic. There should be one over here we missed. I saw one more down. Hey, Jay Dipper, how's it going? How have you been? The mela was 221. Pretty good sized. It's my personal best melanistic, which is really awesome. There's more there now. Oh. Guess we didn't get a good shot on that one. Not the best shot in the world. Yeah, Kyla, I did. I ended up getting a melanistic just like he said I would. My previous best was 221, but then it broke with the update and turned into a piebald, so this is my new personal best mela, technically, since the other one broke. It would have been a tie for the personal best, but because the other one broke, this guy ended up being our best one. Holy. I honestly thought we were going to hit that doe again, but we ended up getting the buck. That went about as well as it could have. I definitely expected it to go worse than that. I'd love to get that buck back there, because that's a good one, but it's tucked behind everything. Yep, we hit the tripod. We hit the tripod stand instead. Not the way I was hoping that would go. Ooh, there's the buck, though, I think. Yeah, it's him. Not vitals, though, which is unfortunate, but not a diamond, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Just would have preferred vitals so he goes down quicker. Ooh, we hit that shot, though. Wow. Yeah, I got the mela really early in the stream. It was like the second lake we visited. Thanks, Skyla. That poor deer, I know, that poor thing. I should have had a better shot on him, but we didn't, unfortunately, so he had to suffer for a short amount of time. Just like these, because I'm a poor shot today. No, don't stop. I hate it when they stop as they're running. They do it so much nowadays. Nice, Jay, that's awesome. $188. Yeah, this is Rancho Del Arroyo. That doe probably didn't die very fast. I'm debating on if it's even worth the time to chase her. I mean, 25 to 50 at medium bleed rate. It's probably not too far away. We'll go chase it down. And reload while we're walking over there. There she is. He printed you a mela? He did. Printer at it again. Good old printer. Gosh, we hit jaw. That explains it. Heard something, but I'm not sure what. Hey, Pelican, how's it going? Weapon of choice today is the M1 Garand and the 300 Magnum. Using both of them to smoke some whitetail. There's one. Another one that we missed. I guess it was late to its zone because it's actually not spooked. I'd say for Hongo Savannah, 350. There's a decent buck. Yeah, Blitz. I was for a while too, just because I wasn't waking up early enough for them. I've been waking up earlier the last few days, so I was able to make this stream. Alright, later, Daniel. Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, go for it, Elliot. Just make sure you post it in the Call of the Wild trophy shots chat, because there is one for Call of the Wild and Classics, so make sure it's in the Call of the Wild category. But yeah, go for it. Hey, Whitetail Slayer, how's it going? How you doing? That was a decent buck there. There's that one really nice buck that ran this way. We still gotta claim him. But I don't know where he went. I'm assuming... yeah, that's him. 85 to 100 on that track, so this is definitely him. Least favorite class in school? I always hated math. It was by far my worst subject growing up. Was never that great at math. At least the advanced forms of it. They're pretty rare, Gray the Boy. They're pretty rare. Hey, Joshua. I've been playing it ever since it came out. Actually, well, technically, I've been playing it since a couple months before it came out, because I played in the closed beta that they did. I got lucky enough to get a key, so I was able to do that. But I did take like a couple years off from the game, and then once they announced that Truax was going to come into the game, that's when I started playing it much more consistently, and then I've been playing it ever since. Range-finding binos or the M1? Well, the M1 is a DLC, so once you purchase the DLC, all the guns in that DLC are free. So I'd say range-finding binos, because the M1 you don't have to use in-game currency for anyway. You just purchase the DLC with real money and you're good to go. Nice, Elliot. Got 4 super good gas bags in cryo, some element, and an Ascendant Trike Saddle BP, plus a bunch of good random BPs and resources. Nice, Pelican. Sounds like it was a decent haul. Trike Saddles, Ascendant Trike Saddle BP is nice. Especially if it had good armor. Let's head over to... we'll go here second this time. Nice, Whitetail Slayer. That's awesome. I don't remember if I answered your question of what we got today, but we got a 221 melanistic whitetail, and then a 258 diamond level 2. I've done a few of the Medved missions, but not a lot. Hey, Drunky, I'm glad you're enjoying. Glad that the channel is helping you learn a lot about the game. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And if I'm not able to answer it, there's always people in the chat that are able to, so any questions you may have, feel free to ask about them. Okay, I see a dead doe there that we need to grab, because that's probably holding up some spawns. Well, something you want in a future update. Love to be able to place a waypoint through binos instead of having to on the map. Yes, that would be such an amazing quality of life feature. That would be really awesome, Snarly. I'd love to see them do that. I think one of the biggest things I'd like to see is, I mean, just some more guns. 308, 17 HMR, 416, stuff like that. I'd also like to see a rework of a lot of the Trurex on some of the earlier species. And I'd also like to see them implement a new, I guess a new feature within Trurex. Because currently, there's no differences in tine lengths. Like, there's the preset rat configurations, and the only difference, like the only thing that Trurex really does is make them bend in different directions and makes the tip-to-tip spread different and stuff like that, but it doesn't change the tine length on any of the racks. I'd love to see tine length actually change and have different random factors that can be brought into it. Kind of like in Classic. In Classic, you can have short tines on deer that lower the score a little bit. And then, like, the perfect rack is incredibly hard to find, where it would be maximum length on all the tines. I'd love to see tine length eventually get factored in. I think it'd be so cool. Imagine if we hit the headshot. Oh my, we might have. Holy. We might have just hit the headshot. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool as well, Johnny. And then I'd like to see drop tines and stickers and stuff like that as well. I think eventually drop tines will come into the game. It's probably going to come around the time that non-typicals do, I would imagine. It'd be cool to see that. Because I just want some more variety in the true racks. Because right now, all of them look too similar. If they added tine length as a feature within true racks, along with drop tines and stickers, then that would definitely make all the deer look a little bit different instead of all being basically the same racks over and over again. Yeah, they do have a night vision scope. It's part of the high-tech hunting pack DLC. And it's pretty good. The night vision binoculars are pretty good, at least. The scope is okay. It's a little bit on the close range side, though, because it is a very low zoom scope. But it's good for what it is, I guess. It's still usable. I've used it on many occasions for red deer hunting on Tiawaroa and done decent, but after a while I just started using a regular scope at night because it didn't have enough zoom on the night vision one. Yeah, same, Johnny. That would be nice as well. To be honest, Whitetail need a complete revamp. I would not be mad if they just completely redid all of the racks for Whitetail except for the great ones. Looks like it was a heart shot. Wow. That's crazy. We got heart on that doe. I can check that right now, Elliot. Let me check it real quick. Yeah, 413 is huge. And that is max weight as well. That's a big male. Big male indeed. Yeah, I agree, Gage. Definitely. To be honest, I think what they should do is all whitetail that are not diamond should be 6x6 or below. And then they could have a really big 5x5 as one of the small diamonds. Then they could have a big 6x6, a big 7x7, and a big 8x8 as the different sizes of diamonds. I think that would be kind of cool. And then you'd have the possibility of getting a diamond that's way above the minimum score for diamond. Hey, Burdette, how's it going? We've been doing pretty well. Got a couple good bucks already today. A big 221 melanistic and a small diamond level 2 as well. It's been a pretty solid day. Hopefully your day's been going pretty good as well. Yeah, it is a 1 to 4. That's kind of why that scope is not really talked about or used much, is because it is a 1 to 4 zoom. I guess it's one of the downsides that it has to have, being a night vision scope. It'd be kind of OP if it was like a 16x, I guess. So it makes sense, but It does kind of suck because we don't get much use out of it because of the fact that it's got such low zoom levels. There's a couple deer. We finally have some back at this zone. Just 2, though. Nice. An AK bolt action. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of something like that, though. I mean, they could do something weird like an SVD or like a Romanian PSL or something like that. I mean, that would be a little more believable, I think, than a bolt action AK. Because it would still be like a Russian round, but kind of like... Well, I think it would be the same as the Mosin, actually. It would basically just be a semi-automatic version of the Mosin. And it wouldn't be like super unheard of for a gun like that to be used for hunting. I think the only thing that would be a bit difficult to do is, I don't know if they make 5-round magazines for them. I think they do, right? I'm pretty sure that the SVD, Romanian PSL, Dragunov style rifles have 5-round magazines. That's the only way that they could be used for hunting in most places, is if they had a 5-round magazine. Because most areas, at least in the US, don't allow anything above 5 rounds for semi-automatic rifles, if you're hunting at least. In just recreational shooting, most places allow higher than 5, but for hunting purposes, 5 rounds max for semi-automatic rifles, at least here in Oregon and a lot of the surrounding areas. So I think that might be the only thing that would be a bit of a limitation, is they would have to make it have low mag capacity. Which wouldn't be a bad thing. It'd have to be the same for if they added a 223 AR. Which, that's how they did it in Classic, so... They do know that, and they've got the M1 like that as well. Oh yeah, bolt-action shotgun would be cool. I've seen a couple of those, and they're actually pretty awesome. That would be kind of a cool thing to have. Like, maybe a bolt-action 10-gauge. And then make that, like, one of the default guns that you don't have to purchase with real money. Just make that part of the base game. A 10-gauge bolt-action. Or, like, a 10-gauge single-shot, even. Nice, Elliot. I'm from Oregon, Silver Fox. Alright, Rizzy, thank you for dropping in. Hope you have an awesome day. Hey, Devin. Get these big males. 216's not bad. 175. Doe, 171. Should only be 2 more. Yeah, 223 AR would definitely not replace the M1 at all. It would, definitely not. Yeah, Classic has a bullpup 7mm. Probably one of the most unique rifles in the game. You know, I should probably do a video with that gun sometime. It's been a long time since I've used it. I almost always go with the break action instead, just because I like the break action a lot. But I haven't used the bullpup one in ages. Bolt action 410, nice, Weston. I think that's what a lot of the bolt action shotguns are, is 410. It seems to be the most common, at least. Couple solid deer. A lot of them back there. Just waiting for that great one to show up again. Just waiting to see those giant antlers poking out from behind a bush. I miss seeing that. I'm at roughly, yeah, what Elliot said, roughly 2,300 or 2,400. I don't know the exact count. I'd have to wait until this run gets done and calculate what we've killed today. But it's somewhere in that range. Can we get them with the call from here? I don't know if we can. Because one of them's kind of behind the rock, and I don't like that at all. It's going to make it hard to hit. There's like 3 does there, and I think that's it. Those should die off with time, and I think by the time they do die off, they will have started coming back, so we should be good. How many tents can you have on a map? 16. Make sure come to yours and ladies streams every day. Thank you, Devin. I appreciate that. Gonna have 2 multi-mounts of great ones fighting after you get the 4th. Maybe. I'm not sure, to be honest. I think we're gonna do the huddle, and then I'm gonna put the bugged one that the fur type broke on. I'm gonna put that one just on the wall. Because I do kind of want to have a wall mount great one. Just because it'll look different than what most people do with their great one. And because of the whole fur type breaking on it, I don't necessarily want it on a full body mount. Yeah, that would be awesome. It would be awesome to have seasonal changes on the maps. That's something that they've discussed a little bit in the past. They asked us if we wanted to eventually see, like, different versions of the current maps, like Winter Leighton Lakes, or, like, Spring Hirschfelden. Like, some interesting things like that. Which I would love. I think that would be cool. Not sure, Whitetail. Probably 30 minutes to an hour. We've been streaming about 2 hours right now, and I want to at least finish up this run and check the map a little bit after the run to see if there's anything. Guess we're not quite close enough for them to come to the call. No, I don't really worry about hunting pressure with the way that I've been hunting Unparallel. The thing about Rancho is, when you're hunting the whitetail, at least, even if you delete the zones, they tend to always come back to the same lake. So, like, let's say I delete both of these zones. They'll move from these spots, but they'll probably just show up at a different part of the lake. Like, they might show up over here or, like, down here. So, hunting pressure is not really much of something you need to worry about on Rancho, at least. Layton's a whole different story, but on Rancho, at least, you don't really have to worry about it too much. As long as you're killing lots of deer at multiple lakes, they tend to respawn pretty fine. In my experience, at least. Don't want to shoot that yet. Want to make sure we can get these ones over here with the call. Well, tell him hi for me, Weston. That's unfortunate, Ashlyn. It happens, though. I've had the same thing happen on a Diamond Cape Buffalo before. Not a good shot at all. We hit the tree. No. Well, that thing is not going to die off very fast. Oh, that's awesome, O'Neill. That is awesome. Albino lions are one of the coolest looking trophies on Virhonga. Absolutely love them. Yeah, same. I'd love to be able to have more tents. Like, 16 is quite a bit, but especially if you want to set up for a grind, you need more than that. Although I doubt they'll ever increase it. For a while, I think the limit was 4 tents. And then they increased it to 16 because people were saying that 4 wasn't enough. I don't think they'll do it again, but maybe. I'm 23, Devin. Hey, Cole, how's it going? The only thing you missed was a 221 melanistic whitetail buck and a 258 diamond level 2. I think we only shot one, right? Yeah, I believe so. Getting close, Johnny. Getting close. Nah, Charles, I'm 23. Hey, Cody, how's it going? Ah, yeah, if you were here for the Mela, then you only missed the diamond one. Unless you were here for that as well. It's a decent buck. No diamond, but still a good one. That's a deer right there, but I can't get a good view of it. There we go. Yeah, Johnny, for sure. It is getting pretty close. My brother shot a black-tailed deer with a spike on one side and a huge rack on the other side. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Those happen from time to time. They're definitely really interesting when you get them. Definitely some of the more interesting trophies in Call of the Wild. You know, it's been a while since we've had a herd spawn over here. I'm wondering if there's a couple does that are just barely out of render that might be holding up anything else spawning there. Let's see if we can call these in. Because if we can, that would be great. I want to get them out of the trees as much as possible. Best map for missions? A lot of the older maps have more missions to do, but as far as like storyline, I think my favorite was Tiawaroa. I really like the missions that they have on that map. But if you're looking for missions that have like a lot more content to play, then I'd say probably Cuatro Colinas, honestly. I like Cuatro's missions. They did good with those. There we go. Got that buck. So we got at least 2 bucks out of there. Nice, Joshua. Oh yeah, Hirsch isn't too bad for missions either. Laytons are okay, but I just find that some of them are a bit tedious. With the whole, like, find black bears in this area, or find coyotes in this area. Some of them just take longer to complete. And oh my gosh, don't even get me started with the way the picture of 2 bears in one picture. That mission used to be just the biggest pain to complete. I think they changed it a bit since then, but oh my gosh, it was so rough. Yeah, Cuatro has good missions, and plus you get the 6.5 Rayo from the missions, so that's an instant win. Because that is by far like the nicest looking rifle in the game. So that automatically makes Cuatro's missions awesome. And you get a lot of cool, like, mission animals and stuff like that from them as well. Alright, later, BP. Thank you for watching. Yeah, me too, Whitetail. Though they didn't have much missions for Tiawaroa, the ones they did have were good. I enjoyed them quite a bit. Ooh, there's some deer. Where's our great one? Show us the great one. Favorite diamond besides red deer? Let me think. Probably Sika deer or Cape buffalo. Bighorns, Cape buffalo are pretty hard to beat. Although, even though they don't look any different, I do kind of like the diamond pheasants. It's very satisfying to get a diamond pheasant since they're not as common as a lot of diamonds. So I'd say that's got to be one of them as well. Oh my gosh. The invasion of the fence racks once again. Our worst nightmare. Buddy, don't you do that. Trying to push me as I'm about to shoot. How dare you? Ah, that went over its back. I guess we're closer than I thought. Ah, yeah, 230. Yeah, whitetail. For sure, dude. It was nice to see you finally get one. After all the grinding. Oh my gosh. They're just dropping like flies. Anything else? No? Alright. Guess that's all of them. I think I just saw something. Nope, that is a tree. Need to get a great one before Kyla? Do it, Johnny. Is Kyla even looking for a great one, though? I don't think she's even looking for one. Yeah, I haven't finished SRP's missions. I played through a few of them, but didn't really do much. I like Rancho's missions so far. I haven't finished them, but I think I'm like 70% through them, and they're pretty fun. Not the best missions, but they're still fun. So I think we messed up on one of the fence racks. Yeah, light brown turkeys are rare. At least for the Merriam's turkey. For the Rio Grande turkeys, they're not a rare. Holy grunt. Oh, she's not. I didn't think so. Didn't think she was grinding for them. Yeah, the maps do have good music. Honestly, the only reason I don't have the music on is because I usually have music in the background of the videos, so I do that just to avoid the music overlapping. Same, whitetail, that would be cool. Yeah, pelican, pretty much. Nice, Twisted, that's awesome. Congrats. No, whitetail, I don't. Not even really familiar with the name. I think I've maybe seen like maybe 1 or 2 videos from him, but not really someone I watch too often. Yeah, I have seen his thumbnails. They do look pretty good. But I don't really watch too much Call of the Wild content nowadays. I don't really watch much Call of the Wild content. I think it's mainly just because I play it so much. Alright, so we're just going to do a quick run around the entire map and see what we've got as respawns. We're not actually going to shoot anything because we're about to end the stream. And why are there all these bobcats here? But yeah, we're just going to take a look around the map to make sure we're not missing out on any diamonds before we end for the day. I know, right? Those bobcats are just everywhere. Oh, we missed a deer there. Gonna have to go get that. I'm guessing there's probably some deer like on this little island here. Well, like 2.5 Blitz. It's gonna take at least 20 minutes to check everything, so at that point it will have been like 2.5 hours. There's a zone. That's a weird one. That's a really strange looking deer. They are fleeing, I'm guessing from bobcat. Interesting. That's a big buck. That one's probably going to score like 230s, maybe 240s. Hey, Lorna, how's it going? Jeez, Blitz, that's wild. That's wild, dude. Yes, well, it's not a reindeer, it's a caribou. I have a piebald diamond caribou. Not a reindeer, but close. To be honest, I'd prefer if it was a reindeer, because those are more rare. That's a weird deer. That's a very weird deer. That is quite the interesting buck. Let's get a close-up of that guy. Very wide. Nothing over there. Welcome back, Lunar. You missed a 258 diamond level 2. We haven't seen anything since then, though. We're just doing a quick loop around the map to make sure we didn't miss anything, and then we're going to be ending it for the day. But as we always do, we're going to take a quick loop around and just check our respawns to make sure there's no diamonds or rares or great ones. And then if there is, we'll take those out. Quite a few, Weston. I don't know the exact number. I think probably like 300. Gone through quite a few. Yeah, Whitetail it was. It was around the release of Yukon. I think it was like 2 weeks after Yukon released. I was pretty much doing nothing but hunting caribou. Alright, later, Klingo. I've actually already done a face reveal prospect. I've got a face reveal along with like 30 videos with the face cam on the channel. Just type in Scarecrow face reveal and it'll bring it up. Or Scarecrow face reveal the hunter, I guess. Because I think if you don't type in the hunter, it'll bring up other channels instead. So So we got a zone here now. Let's try to call these out. Take a look at what's in here. Doesn't look like anything too crazy. Some just average whitetail deer. Believe it or not, J Dipper, the second one was actually really easy because it was an initial spawn on Layton. Right after they did all those changes to Layton with the Rancho update, everybody's Layton map got reset, and when I went on mine, there was just a great one there. I didn't even have to grind for it. I just found it while I was looking for all my zones. So the second one actually came pretty quickly, and then the third one took a while. It was a long grind to get the third. And so far this fourth one has been relatively difficult. It's been like 2,400 kills since our last great one. Not seeing much there. Got 2 more lakes to check, then we'll be done looking through everything. Yeah, it was pretty lucky. I personally don't think great ones should be able to spawn as an initial spawn. I feel like you should have to kill at least a few whitetail to find one. But I won't complain. It was kind of cool to have that happen still. Especially since I didn't expect it. That was the last thing I expected to happen. I was just casually looking for all my zones so I could decide if I wanted to grind on Layton as well, and then bam, there he was. Yeah, Lunar. I look a little bit different now than I did in that, because as you could imagine, after a while with this whole pandemic and stuff, and after getting married and having a kid, I've gained a little bit of weight. I'm a bit more like average now. I used to be really skinny when I did my face reveal. Now I'm pretty average. So I probably should do another face cam video or stream at some point. However, I would like to move into a different place first. Because currently, like, the background for the webcam's not that great. I either need to get a green screen or just wait till we move. I'm probably going to wait till we move so I can actually have a separate, like, recording room. And then I'll probably set up stuff like a webcam. You expected me to have a big beard? Unfortunately, no, I was cursed with the inability to grow facial hair. Properly, at least. It is way too patchy, so I just don't even bother with trying to grow it out. Wait, there's a buck over there? Holy, there is. I know I was not gonna shoot anything else, but since I gotta go over there and pick up those two anyway, I might as well just blast those. I think fast traveling here is gonna be the fastest. Best map for mule deer? I think Rancho is. But there's a lot of people that like SRP, there's a lot of people that like Parquet. I personally think Rancho's the best for mule deer. Big baby crow with a big beard. Sure, Whitetail, we'll go with that. Hey Eric, how's it going? Beard is starting to grow out, need to shave. Yeah. The thing about mine is it grows really fast, but it's really patchy because I had a pretty bad bike accident when I was like 15 or 16. I think I was 15. I got in a really bad bike wreck, smashed my face on the pavement while I was riding at like 20 miles per hour. So you could imagine that it did quite a bit of damage to my face, and yeah, I got really bad road rash all on my chin, and now in the spot where I had that, it just doesn't grow any facial hair at all. So I just always shave. I don't even bother with trying to grow a beard because it's not going to look right anyway. I imagine if I hadn't gotten to that big wreck, I probably would be fine, but it's just not worth trying to grow a beard because it doesn't look proper. Oh yeah, it did hurt. I actually ended up breaking a tooth and it was a whole mess. My upper teeth went through my lip, so that was fun. But honestly, I'm pretty lucky because that's the worst injury I've ever had. I was honestly very lucky growing up. I didn't ever break a bone or anything like that. My worst injuries were all from face planting on my bike. Because I did like BMX, and then the major wreck was just when I was riding into town to stop by the store, and I ended up, my foot got caught in the spokes of the wheel, and yeah, flipped right over. It was quite the experience. Do not recommend. I've tried it before, Joshua. The thing is, like, Flinter has already done all of those, so I don't really feel like I need to do a video of 22 versus Buffalo. Because, like, Zaggy, Flinter, DD, like, a lot of the bigger creators have already done that. Yeah, we got a couple good things today. We got a diamond level 2 buck, and then we also got a 221 melanistic whitetail, so it has been a pretty solid day of hunting. Hello, little doe. Now, great one. Walk out. Come on, you know you want to. I really hope we get a great one here at some point. I'd love to see it walk out of the brush. Yikes, Blitz, that's rough. Doesn't sound fun. One more deer right there. I think that's a buck. Yeah, looks like a fence rack. Of course, what else would it be? Fence racks are all I get. Yeah, a little fence rack. How's it going, buddy? 2 of them, of course. How wonderful. Yeah, Blitz. There it is. We'll take that guy out. We'll just kill all these off since this is the last location and they're pretty close. I'll take it. That went pretty smooth. Nice, Mario. That's awesome. Congrats. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate that. Curious how many whitetail we killed today. We only did like 2 runs, but a lot of times in 2 runs we can kill like 90 to 120, so I guess we'll see. Curious how many we got. So, at the end of today, or at the end of the stream, I should say, we're at 31,512, and we need to add 1 more diamond to the diamond count as well. So, 46 total diamonds. What did I say for 31,512? Okay. Yeah, we killed a lot. Hold on, let me grab the calculator up real quick to figure this out. 512 minus 359 equals... We killed 153 today. 153. which brings us to a total of 9,109 kills. And 5,855 of those were on Rancho. Jeez, that's crazy. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching the stream. I really appreciate everybody dropping by. We had a pretty good day of hunting. I'm so happy that we got that melanistic. I've been trying to get a good rare for a while, so that was cool. But thank you all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with another live stream. But until then, be sure to watch today's upload, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!